Well, good day, model railroaders. It's always kind of cool when you go to your local hobby store, brick and mortar type, and you go to pick something up, and they actually have your name on it. Dave Sparky. Now, you guys can decide if that is a good price to pay for what I'm about to show you. So, let's get this unboxed. The new locomotive is from Athearn Genesis, and this seems to be all the rage for model railroaders this year. And you gotta say, it's gotta be a pretty quick build when Union Pacific just got this out last year. And I don't know how they get these boxes so vacuum tight, but there we go. So inside, of course, you get the warranty card that you can go online and fill out. Stuffs. More stuffs. And they give you 2 books with this one. This one is their generic SD-70 book. Comes with all their SD-70s. Last ones I got was a couple years ago, and it's the exact same book. And this one's all about the DCC and the sound versions. There, you guys can, hopefully that stays in focus for you. But 28 functions to this one. So I gotta kind of figure out how to do all those. But typical CV values, what they're set at, factory set. But that's not what you guys want to see. You don't want to see a book. You guys want to see the actual loco. Now, the extra parts bag that comes with this is full of sanding lines. You can barely see those. But you can put those on if you like. Just a little more added detail. And out it comes. Now, right away with mine, I noticed that's off. And that's the little air line that goes in the back, and the air line that goes to the front is missing. So, oh, there it is. Static cling's always good. Whoa, you can't get it out of the box. The static. Okay, get some foam out of there. And there you guys go. UP 1943, the spirit of the UP. So I'll get this up on the track and we'll take a close look at it. Okay, so the box that it comes in, well, that was kind of cool. The actual locomotive. Now that is a nice paint scheme. Handrails all on there nicely. You can see that one's got a little bit of a curve on it, and you get the steps leading up to the upper walkway. Everybody knows the story of the 1943, based off a World War II bomber. And it was the Union Pacific war bonds, the employees that contributed to that. So they've got their own little paint scheme on a SD-70AH. You got your Navy, Army, Marines, Air Force, and of course the Coast Guard stripe. Very, very sharp looking locomotive. Okay, we'll see if we can get a closer look at it. Now we'll just see if we can get a nice close-up look at it. Starting with the front trucks and a lot of the detail. See Spirit of the Union Pacific emblem, 1943. Flag is done really, really nicely. Doesn't look like there's any bleeding. And they do have sanding lines on there already, so I don't know why they give you some more. It's a quick view of the back truck. Look at the front of the locomotive. You got ditch lights, headlights, separately applied grab irons, handrails, sand filler hatches up at the top. Really great detail with the hoses. And McHenry coupler. If I lift it up a little bit, you might be able to see. And it's got a little bit of green and red down in there. And that would be where that air hose came off of, the red one. So I've got to find my tweezers and see if I can get that back on. And to look at the other side of the locomotive, pretty much the same. With the paint going right into the grills. It's a very nice effect. And we'll just take a quick look at the top. And I gotta say, those radiators right there, the fans, they almost look like if you blow in them, they would turn. So that would be pretty cool, but don't think they do. Very, very nice. And another thing Athearn does with their SD-70 series is you can take the roof hatch off. It's held on by a couple magnets. And it gives you the full detail of the interior. So you can black out the windows if you want, like James Wright does. Or you can add figures. There's 3 seats in there for an engineer, a conductor, and probably a brakeman. So that's kind of a good feature. And right up here at the front, you can kind of sort of see it. There's a camera. Not a working camera, of course, but I guess all new locomotives nowadays have cameras in the front windshield, so that's in there too. So good detail, for sure. And a quick look at the rear of the locomotive when you got your POW and missing in action just above the top headlight. 1943 on both sides, separately applied handrails again, grab irons. Chain looks pretty good. Let's see if I can get zoomed in just a little bit on that. For plastic detail parts, that's good job. And again, all the separately applied hoses. They do move. And of course a McHenry coupler on the back. This is as close as I can get with this camera with focus. So hopefully if I move it slow enough, you can read some of the details on the little placards. You can see how crisp the paint is, that's for sure. So with this one, to turn on the locomotive and get the start sequence, you have to plug in your system. F8 on this one only does mute. It does not do shutdown or startup sequence. And right out of the box, it's quite loud. I can say that much for it. So of course, F0 is the headlight. We'll show that in a minute. F1, the bell. F2, the horn, and quite loud. F3 is the short horn. F4, dynamic brakes. Then you hit F4 again and it goes straight to idle. Hit it 2 more times and it'll bring the idle back down. Oh, and back up, never mind. So you either have the brake on or you got the idle effect. You don't get both. F5 is a lighting effect. That's the ditch lights. F6 is the second lighting effect. I have not found on this thing, so I do not think it's on there. F7 is the dimmer for the cab chatter. So I hit F4, and then to bring the RPMs back down, it's F27. Okay, so like I said, F8, that's mute. F9, half volume. And a braking effect, apparently. Okay, that would get on your nerves. The only other thing I hit was F7. So I'm going to pause the video and try to get rid of that whine. Okay, so we got rid of that little whine sound. Not quite sure what I hit for that one. I find a lot of times DCC has a mind of its own. You don't have to actually hit a button and it decides to do something for you. So we got F10, which is straight to 8. And if I turn up the volume for you again. We'll bring it back down. So you got F15 for a handbrake. F16 for the hip mode. And you turn on the generator, of course it's got to rev up. And F23 says it is all aboard coach doors, so it's probably not on here. Never mind, it is. So I'll make that nice and quiet, just so you guys can see the functions. Have a quick look. There is quite a few of them, but a lot of them are almost too quiet to hear. And the brake set release, I believe, is what I hit, and it started doing that squeal. So it took a bit to get that off. So I'll turn back on the volume and we'll just put her up a couple speed steps. And again, it's like a high-pitched sound on there. I like the fact that you can turn the volume down halfway. It's 25 speed steps. So we'll just show you the front with the headlights. And then F5 is the ditch lights. Okay. And put it in reverse. The reverse lights come on, of course. Again, hitting F6, don't see any other lighting on here, so